There's hope in the city of Chicago, and it's not just on the football field. And you're about to see why. To start things off, I'll be joined by the NFL community, the mayor of Chicago, and some very special Chicago residents, all coming together to help get 1 million NFL fans to donate 100 minutes of time to community service. I'm filmmaker and fan activist Matt Liston, and I'm thrilled to be here in my hometown of Chicago, where Huddle for 100 is here. Let's get it started. This Huddle, it's special to me because I get to come back here to my hometown of Chicago. Chicago has been going through some rough times here, and I think the national media likes to focus on those rough times. And there's a lot of positive here. There's a lot of amazing people here and a lot of hope here. After hearing about our first Huddle, host of Good Morning Football, Kay Adams, was inspired to get involved.
Using their platform to do good in the community, that's amazing.
That's right. I'm going to be calling on all you guys.
All right, let's do it.
And what better place than her hometown of Chicago? Thank you for coming in to do these huddles.
I can't wait. I want to get my hands dirty. For whatever reason, I have such swelling pride for this city.
Yes.
And so I would love to give back to it because I wouldn't be who I am without it, honestly.
There are several Huddle events taking place throughout the city. At this Huddle, we're making reusable water bottles to encourage hydration and reduce waste. What should I add to this one?
Glitter.
Glitter.
I just wanted it to be good.
You want it to be nice and clean? I feel you.
You want to sing into that? How many Boys and Girls Clubs are there here in the city?
We have 20 in the city.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. 20,000 young people a year come to our clubs, and every single one of them has experienced loss to violence. Every single one of them.
20,000.
20,000. They do love to be here, and they do feel safe when they're here, and they get to see their friends, and they're people who believe in them.
How many days a week do you come here? Is it 5 days a week that you come?
5 days a week. Yeah.
So what do? You get on the red line here?
Yeah, it's an hour and 30 minutes.
Whoa.
It's basically another home I can come to when I leave school because I don't want to be out somewhere else. It's a feeling I get sometimes. It's not safe around where I live, so I just, stay here to feel better, comfort myself.
This is an important place for you.
Yeah, a very important place.
Aaron is just one example of the many kids who benefit from the programs at the Boys and Girls Clubs. But that's not the only thing for kids to do after school. The city's parks also play a huge role in keeping kids busy and out of trouble.
I grew up in parks. That's where I learned how to play football, basketball. That was like the safe haven, and it's really not like that anymore.
Lately, the parks in the city have been overrun by drug trafficking and gun violence. Kids often get caught up in gangs too, which makes having the after-school activities even more important.
This is our practice area right here. From end of May to beginning of June, we're usually out here from 3 to 7.
3 to
Monday
7?
through Thursday.
That's a good chunk of time.
Yeah, but we
3 to
need
7.
that chunk of time because that's busy hours to keep them off the street.
Keep them off the
to
streets,
keep
yeah.
them engaged in something positive.
Yeah. Coach Charles Rice has been running an after-school program for at-risk youth for over 20 years. His goal is to keep the kids busy so they don't get into trouble.
I'm not trying to make the next NFL player or the next high school star or the college star. I'm trying to prevent the next game bang.
But with the parks being more and more overrun with violence, kids are more at risk than ever, and the NFL wanted to do something to help. In order to create safe spaces for kids, the NFL partnered with the Chicago Park District to reinvigorate Douglas Park. Is everybody ready to do this? We ready to huddle up? Yeah. All right, let's go do it. We had over 300 volunteers from all walks of life come together to refurbish the playgrounds, mulch, and clean up the park.
Hopefully, with the NFL coming in and trying to clean up Douglas Park, it'll give families a sense of this is a safe place for our kids, my kids, to go out, play, and just be a kid and have some fun.
That's right, that's right.
It means a lot because kids can actually come over here now and play and have fun and see different types of stuff.
They love it.
They do love it.
If we keep doing stuff like this, little by little, we think we're planting plants, but we're doing a lot more than that.
Yeah.
it's a good place. But some people don't think it is, but it actually is. It can make it even better.
And maybe it's little things like this.
Like
today,
volunteer.
and then you taught me how to do it.
Then it goes on and on and on.
With the Douglas Park cleanup a success, we're moving on to another park. And for this one, I'll need to put on my Bears jersey from 1985.
All right, so here we are for another huddle in Chicago. This one, we're going to try to get all our Bears fans to recycle and throw out their garbage properly. And of course, we're going to talk a little Huddle for 100. So nothing better than a Bears tailgate. Community service. We're asking every fan to donate 100 minutes. Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears! We are asking Bears fans to huddle up and donate 100 minutes of time to community service this year. We're out here today just raising awareness and asking you to clean up after yourselves. Can you do that? How does this friendship work?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I was happy to get to spread the word about Huddle for 100 with my fellow Bears fans, and I was even lucky enough to get a moment with the mayor of Chicago.
How long have you been a season ticket holder here?
Long enough that I don't remember. It's got to be at least 25 years, something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
So as mayor, what are some of the greatest challenges you're facing right now?
Making sure that we deliver on the promise of this moment and the mandate that we've been given and the optimisms out there. We do need to create open, safe spaces for our kids and get our kids active and engaged. Creating that ecosystem where kids can grow and thrive, I think is one of the most important things I can do as mayor, is really ignite that creativity and innovation so that young people feel like they've got a stake in this city and that their future is here.
The Huddle at Douglas Park is the beginning of an effort to make beautiful and safe spaces for the kids and adults of Chicago. And it's one step among many to lift up the youth of the city. There's a lot of hope in Chicago, and there's a lot of talent. We can't help but be reminded that Chicago moves forward.
I'm Lori Lightfoot, I'm the mayor of Chicago.
I'm Charles Tillman, formerly of the Chicago Bears.
I'm Coach Charles Rice.
I gave my 100 minutes.
I gave my 100 minutes.
I gave well over 100 minutes. Now's your turn.
Now it's time to give yours.